Let's get started. The order of the candidates is Keir Starmer, Lisa Nandy and Rebecca Long-Bailey. So the first question is from D. Barnfield of Paisley and Renfrewshire South, CLP. How is Labour going to rebuild its position in Scotland?
First of all, good morning, Scotland. It's really lovely to be here. Thanks for arranging the weather. Rebuilding Scotland, such an important question, so thanks for that. We can't win without Scotland, so we have to rebuild in Scotland. As leader of the Labour Party, I will work with Scottish Labour, so there won't be any imposition from London. I'll be working with Scottish Labour. And I came up 3 weeks ago to begin those discussions, talking to our SMPs up here, SMPs, yes, councillors, and others. See, she's heckling already. And over the last 3 years, I've been working with Scottish Labour on, whenever we've taken a position on Brexit, I've always worked with Scottish Labour. I think we need to push the SNP on social justice, the area they don't want to go to, and we've got to have an answer on the constitutional issue. I think we can't go on anymore with just arguing about the status quo or tearing Scotland away. We need to argue for radical federalism as the way forward. That's what I would do.
Thanks.
There is no route to government that doesn't run through Scotland, but the challenge of this is absolutely enormous. I've spent the last 24 hours listening to former Labour voters. Some have gone to the SNP, some have gone to the Tories, some have gone nowhere at all. The problem is deep, the answers are complex. But we've got to win the argument for the United Kingdom that I love and that I believe in. And to win that argument, we have to start winning in every region and nation of the UK. Because we have to show that we are a national party of government that can govern UK-wide and can stand up for and invest in the people of Scotland again. And that is why I talked a lot in the last few years about localism. Because for people in Aberdeenshire, Holyrood can feel just as remote as Westminster. So we've got to rebuild our local government base, and that's why I say the fight back starts right now. Because we've got elections coming up, not just in 2021, but in 2022, and we've got to get on the front foot right now and win this argument across Scotland.
We won't win a general election without Scotland, and we have to understand where our votes went. We lost 206,000 votes in the last general election. 65,000 were lost by the Conservatives, and then the SNP's vote share went up by 265,000. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist or John Curtis to understand where our votes went. And we have to rebuild that trust. And in the same way that I talk about this with the Brexit debate, we can't blame our voters for going to the SNP or going to other political parties. We have to respect their decision and meet them on these conversations. And it's about regaining that trust and working with Richard Leonard to develop a strategy to do that. We've also got to be confident in holding the SNP to account. We should expose their record on education, on child poverty, on homelessness, and talk relentlessly about the power that they've got, but they don't use. We've also got to unite, because divided parties don't win elections, and we've got to have a bold vision that unites everybody, a green industrial revolution, a real industrial strategy, and a vision of aspiration for every single person, whatever their postcode.